we have news coming out. Shakram Giyasov has now been named as a mandatory opponent for Romero since Rolly acquired that WBA championship. And Jerron Ennis has moved up to 154, and Romero became the full champion. They've given him a certain time limit to come up with a bout, and now he's in a situation where the WBA has ordered a bout between him and Shakram Giyasov that could happen within the next couple of weeks as far as negotiation. They said the committee has granted the standard 30-day negotiation period starting October 13th, concluding on November 13th. And they said Romero captured the title on May 2nd by defeating Ryan Garcia in New York. He must defend it within 120 days from the date of the acquisition, as established in Championship Rules C11. So they're saying that he had till 120 days from the May 2nd fight to make something happen. And they said the period expired on September 1st, prompting the committee to issue the mandatory bout for Romero, whose next opponent must be the official challenger, Giyasov. Additionally, so they're saying if that doesn't happen, if a champion cannot engage in they say a champion cannot engage in a non-mandatory fight within 60 days following the expiration of the mandatory defense period. If both camps fail to reach an agreement within an allotted time frame, or if either party refuses to negotiate, the committee must call for a purse bid in accordance with WBA regulations. So if nothing happens, they're going to try to do a purse bid at the end of this situation. Now, they're saying that he can't engage in anything for the next 60 days as far as was a Manny Pacquiao fight. But after those 60 days, he probably can. And from what I'm seeing right now, this situation with Giyasov is something that's already been in the works for a while now. Like I said, he was supposed to fight Stanionis last year. And now we're in a situation where he'll be trying to fight Rolly Romero, but I don't know. Depending on what happens, even though this is coming out, it's still a couple of loopholes that could make that Manny Pacquiao fight happen. If you're a guy like Giyasov, maybe you wait to see what happens with the Romero and Pacquiao fight, and maybe you end up with more money doing that. Who knows? That could be the situation, but I think Romero was always going to have to do this mandatory. I just thought it wasn't going to pop up until spring of next year, like 2026, middle of 2026 probably. But the fact that this is popping up now, they're probably just reminding them, hey, you got a mandatory. Make sure whatever plans y'all have, it'll be able to fall in line with what we have going on with Giyasov. We don't want to get too far away from people trying to make future fights with this belt, knowing that this mandatory has been hanging around for a minute now. Probably they just throwing it out there and letting people know it. It still has a mandatory challenger attached to it. Because I'm hearing a lot of people saying, well, we can do this with the belt. If Pacquiao wins, we can do this, that. But as WBA is saying, they're still going to hold the champion to a standard of making that fight with the challenger. That's not going to change, which is a good thing. But I will say this, a lot of things going on in the background right now where I don't want to say too much right now, but it's definitely going to work itself out, and seems like a power struggle because you got guys who are not really in each other's plans, but they're kind of in the way, especially with Giyasov and Rolly Romero. But Rolly has a lot of options, though. He can definitely make some things happen. But we'll see. That's all I got. Like and subscribe.